Last time on SDRA 2.
Hi, wife. I've not been cheating on you at all.
Yoriko, what the fuck is going on? Oh, Sora. Sorry, I wanted to help investigate the ghost house, but the smell, it's too much for me to handle.
Yeah, it smells a bit like, Pepto-Bismol in there.
Anyone would be, but I had to. I had to make sure I've investigated everywhere. It was difficult for you too? Absolutely. I'm a person too.
Looks at the camera, wink wink. I'm a person too. I'm a person too. If you open my heart, there will be blood, not circuitry.
Now let's get right back into the action.
Hello, motherfuckers. Sorry, I had to say that one extra loud. Welcome back. Super Danganronpa, another 2. I'm scared. I wanna preface this episode by saying that I'm scared for my life, and I'm scared for who this killer is, because they're gonna have a crazy evil arc. I'm sure of it. That being said, we need to get some goddamn some skills equipped. Look at all this fucking evidence that we have, dude. Look at this! This is scary! I'm scared. I don't fucking know, man. Well, you guys are probably gonna see the end of this in like in a few fucking probably a goddamn while. Multiple episodes. I think this is the longest trial in the game, if my info is right. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Let's fucking do this. Start the class trial. Here we go. Let's do it. Hello, Monocro.
Let's start with the basic rules of the class trial. The result of this class trial is determined by your votes. If you vote the correct Blackhand, only they will get punished. But if you pick the wrong person, everyone else, excluding the Blackhand, gets punished, and only they will be able to escape this school trip.
Was this place always this huge? It's probably because there's a lot less of us now. Right, 5 have died, there's only 11 left, and there's gonna be 10 after this, which is not normal for a fucking Chapter 3. I like that Lunu's just breaking the pattern, so I'm here for it. They all left us, one by one.
Everyone, we're just starting here, so let's put away our negative thoughts for now. If we don't get a hold of ourselves, we could very well be following the footsteps of those 5.
He's right. We need to only focus on finding the culprit. Yeah, about that, I really have no idea this time.
Me too, Nikkei. I don't think it's Hibiki because it's too obvious, and after that, I have no clue.
Can we really solve the case this time? It's alright, we have KANADE.
I don't think she knows either.
She did most of the heavy lifting last time, so for this case...
And what if KANADE's the culprit? Exactly, thank you.
Fuck. Then I guess it would be the end for us. What happened to your happy go state, Iraha? Because Kokiro's already dead, and if it weren't for KANADE last time, we'd all be dead. And if that KANADE is our enemy, then that means we have no brains on our side anymore.
Way to fucking give a lovely endorsement to everyone else.
Iraha, don't be so sure of that until the very end. Don't give up on just yet on us, alright? Even if each of us aren't perfect on our own, that's why the trial exists. For us to debate through this together. Now, KANADE, do you actually want to help us, though?
I couldn't have said it better myself. They say well begun is half done. I'd say this is one of our better start-offs, so that means, would you believe it, we're already halfway through. I love doing Mikado's voice. I've missed you. I barely got to talk to you in the investigation. My, that lifts my spirits up. I'll do my very best in this trial as well.
Shutting up is the best you can do for us, so shut it.
Quiet, everyone. Shinji's right. Let's get this thing together and find out the culprit. That's what Setsuko would say if she was here, right?
And our other social butterfly, Hibiki, is in, well, that state. That was the best I could do, sorry. Don't worry about Sess. She's just a bit shocked. She'll be okay in a while.
Alright, let's start this thing. As always, finding the best place to start is the hardest task. Mr. and Mrs. Culprit, please raise your hand.
Okay, Ishimaru, fuck off. That's not gonna work. No, it's not worth a try. They cut her fucking limbs apart. You thought they were just gonna raise their hand?
Well, we should go over the basic outline of the case.
Wait, there's something I want to clear up first.
Yuki, what is it?
You all read the Monocro file, right? The file this time around is honestly very poorly written. I mean, it doesn't even show the time of death, which means it's very important to the case.
Did it?
Did you not read it, dumbass? Wait, but didn't Kokuro's case file also hide the time of death from us?
That was because Kokuro's corpse was frozen, making it difficult to determine the exact time of death. In Yuri's case, it was clearly different. Except for exceptional cases, it should be given that the time of death should always be shown to us. Monocro, care to explain this?
My, am I the one at fault again?
Yeah, it's called the Monocro file! Not the fucking Mikado file! You're clearly hiding information that is crucial for us to figure out what's going on in this case.
Yoriko, please. There's no need for such harsh words. The Monocro files aren't your gaming walkthroughs. Meta! Sometimes we're forced to leave some details out.
What do you mean by that?
Let me explain.
Well, in short, it's for the fairness of the trial. There are 2 cases where the Monocro files leaves out information. First are cases where it is just simply impossible to include that information, such as Kokoro. The prime example, yeah, I just said that. And the other cases where the missing detail is exactly what the culprit intended. Exactly. They were obscuring the time of death. Wait, come again?
For example, let's say our culprit used some tricks so that we can't easily determine the murder weapon. But then, if the Monocro files say, the murder weapon is a knife, all the hard work done by the culprit would go to waste, no. No, I fucked the enunciation up on that one, my bad. So, in these cases, we intentionally leave out information about the murder weapon. Or at the very least make it vague.
What? First time I've heard of such a rule.
Because up until now, there was no need for that rule.
Silly! It's exactly as fuck. It's something about Mikado and the rule.
How's that fair? You're giving the culprit an edge. No, not entirely. If they hid the time of death, that means there was a reason to do so by the culprit. In other words, when did Setsuka actually die? We should start from there.
Alright, let's fucking do it! Non-stop debate is gonna begin. I know how to do this. I don't need an explanation. I do wish that there were agree bullets. Are there agree bullets? Maybe I've just not been paying attention. Alright, let's do this fucking shit. Lock in.
Ghost House Gate Records.
Alright. So that's gonna prove that she had went into the ghost house at a certain time, right? Yes.
When did Setsuka die?
Sometime.
The last time we saw Setsuka in person was during the breakfast meeting.
And we found the corpse around 8 in the evening, right?
So between morning and evening.
Isn't that too long of a gap?
We can't help that. There's no witness who saw Setsuka after breakfast. That is true. Between when we last saw her and the time of discovery of her death, we have to just randomly search. Nope. No, that's wrong!
First fucking counter the trial.
One take, Sadie. Fuck 'em up! Let's go. Fuck 'em up, Sora. 0 misses, 0 weak spot misses, 100 score, 1 for 1, 100 for 100, ban for ban. We're fucking goated. Let's go. We're insane with it. Oh god, no goddamn clue.
No, Nikkei. Perhaps we could narrow that time frame further. There was something that came to me while I was investigating. Setsuka's body was found in the ghost house, right? So by looking at the gate records, we can probably deduce something. Agreed. After all attractions in Satsuki Land require us to input our handbooks. The gate keeps track of all those records down to every minute. Wait, the gate does record timestamps, but they don't show whoever it was that entered, so we don't know which out of those records is Setsuka. No, not exactly. Just like Sar said, we can assume the time period that Setsuka died using the gate records. Kanade, yeah, she gets it.
She's smart. So you can assume the time range just from the gate records?
Sara, did you perhaps happen to write down the gate records? Oh yes, I did. Now we're talking. Please, everyone, take a look at this.
Lovely. Okay.
These are the gate records of the ghost house for today. Wait, Sora, you sure you got everything right? If you by any chance got anything wrong, we'll be going on a wild goose chase. Don't worry, it matches with the real one. I have it perfectly memorized. Goddamn, Kanade, I got that brain. If you say so. Since the timestamps are very crucial to this case, from now, let's all refer to the 24-hour clock to avoid confusion. Now let's go over them one by one. Now the most important ones are the ones between 1755 and 1942. These 4 ID records of 1958 are when Sora, Shinji, Yuki, and I had found the body. So we can ignore these.
Cool, get to the point.
So wait, if these are the records for the whole day, then
I'm going to kill somebody.
Then does that mean that the first time anyone entered the ghost house today was at 1755? Correct. And somebody else soon followed 2 minutes later. That has to be Setsuka. Coup 5. That was probably Setsuka. How can you tell just by the timestamps? Oh, I see. This ID had no out records. So this must have been Setsuka who entered the ghost house and was murdered there. Exactly. In other words, murder couldn't have happened at any point before 1755, when the ghost house was first used by someone.
Exactly, kaboom. Which implicates Hibiki even fucking further.
Wait, but these 4 records at 1958 don't have any out records as well. Yeah, that's because they turned out. Oh my god. Wait, oh yeah, they disabled the gate systems when a body is found.
She is just girl Hagakure, and I love her.
I almost dropped the F-bomb.
I love you, KANADE. I love you.
Good on you for avoiding that in time.
Hey, and I'm not talking about fuck. I'm not talking about fuck. I've seen what you've been doing with Sora.
How do you know about that? Don't tell Yorko.
So let's see. We can assume that the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit. They somehow managed to call Setsuko to the ghost house and oops, and probably ambushed her as soon as she entered.
Yep, so the time of Setsuko's death would be between 1755 and 20, when the bottom was...
Bottom? Well, I guess one of the part of her body was found. That was the bottom, indeed. They cut off the booty. Well, no, the booty's in 2 parts. Oh, fuck, I fucking clicked. Whoops.
The culprit probably used this time to dismember Setsuko's body.
Yeah, gross.
Dismember? Just thinking about it. Wait, what? Something felt a little off just now.
We received a message from Setsuko right before the parade that she had some business to attend. That was when she had gone to the ghost house to meet the culprit.
Wait, something's wrong here?
Yeah, thank you, Yoriko.
What? Shinji just reminded me by bringing up the chat room. If Setsuko was ambushed from entering the ghost house at 1755, and what's up with the message she sent long after that?
All of her limbs were cut off, so the culprit very easily could have just used her finger and her handbook to send a message from her handbook.
Oh, you mean the one you guys told me about? The devil or whatnot? That was around 20.
Huh. Thank you. KANADE gets it. I love how fucking condescending she is in the class trials. It is incredibly funny.
What is it? Please don't yell at me. I know you hate me. Nothing. I just couldn't help but marvel at your stupidity, Yorko. What did you say? Didn't we just go over this? Who cares what the screen says about whoever sent the message? Obviously, the culprit stole the handbook from Setsuko to send us that message. Very obviously. She's right. If you can use the fingerprints to turn the handbooks on, you can send as many fake messages as you like. Just like how Emma acted as Kokoro. Wait, there's something else that's bothering me. If the culprit entered at 1755 and Setsuko at 1757, who's this person that entered at 1924 and left at 1936?
That is what I'm saying. It is very fucking sus! Oh yeah, that's me. I'm sorry, again, I said this last episode, I have the memory of a goldfish, I just keep forgetting that we went to the ghost house. It's specifically with this too, bro. I just keep forgetting it.
KANADE and Iraha should remember that, right? That was when we were searching for Setsuko in Block A. Oh, you're right. You've gone to the ghost house. Wait, what? Then shouldn't you have seen the culprit? What do you mean?
Oh, whoops. What do you mean by that? Sorry, my voice was high again.
I mean, think about it. The culprit, WN2, entered at 1755 and left at 1942. If what KANADE said was true, she'd have stayed inside of the ghost house taking care of the body. So that means the culprit was in there when you entered the ghost house.
Yeah, but the fuse box was cut and there was no fucking light anywhere.
Ah, that's what I was wondering about, Nikkei. If KANADE's reasoning is true, then I should have seen the culprit.
The ghost house had a blackout at that time, correct? Maybe you missed them in the darkness.
There's no way that could have happened. I searched every corner.
Except the screen.
I don't think you can miss someone even in the dark who's cutting up a whole human body.
But you missed me, Sora. What's up with that?
Sora, are you sure you searched everywhere? Of course. I know it was dark, but... No, not then. After the body was found. When you were investigating. The lights were definitely on, so if you searched thoroughly, you should have seen that place, right? That place? Is there any room for the culprit to hide to take care of the body? Is she talking about that place in the entrance? Yeah, come on.
I mean, we do not need a damn... Thank you. Folding screen, we got this. I have this sorted.
Are you talking about the folding screen near the entrance? So you're suggesting that the culprit hid behind that?
Exactly. I'm sure you've all seen it, but the trail of blood in the ghost house all originates from a large pool of blood behind the folding screen. The culprit moved the folding screen from the wall to create a small room between them. The ghost house being dark, it would be extremely difficult to figure out that there was some room behind it.
So that's where the culprit was cutting up Setsuko.
But there was a blackout at the ghost house. Could someone really perform such a delicate process in a dark room like that? Clearly! Sorry.
That's not really a problem. Only 3 people, Setsuko, the culprit, and Sora entered the ghost house. All they had to do was finish the job before 1923 when Sora entered the guest house. The ghost house. Whoops. That would also whoops.
It would also explain the fireplace being put out.
Exactly. Had to have all the lights out. And it doesn't contradict with our parade schedule.
Can someone sort this out for me? I have no idea what's going on.
Of course you don't.
It's simple. The person who entered at 1755 and left in 1942, that person is the culprit. So we should ask for everyone's alibi at the time. The people who don't have an alibi would be...
Well, we first have to exclude the people that watched the parade.
The parade started at 1800 and ended a little over 1900 after all. And who were those people? Me, Yuki, Yoriko, Shinji, and KANADE.
Okay, so KANADE, Shinji... Okay, we're all safe.
And Nikkei.
Nikkei, I thought you said you were going to act alone. I was there for an article experience. I didn't expect them to be there. Don't try to divide us into separate teams. This is not a time for personal feelings to get involved.
Wait, you forgot me! Yuraha, but you weren't with us at the parade.
Well, she did meet up with us right after the parade had ended, so she does have an alibi. Actually true, yeah, because that means she never went in. The culprit left the ghost house at 1942, so she couldn't have been the culprit.
Thank goodness.
So the ones who weren't there are Mikado, Teruya, and Shobai. And Sis. Yeah, Hibiki, very sus.
So the culprit is amongst these four?
Well then, we don't even have to think about it! It's either Mikado or Shobai, which means that it's neither of them. Fucking zoomed up on him. We do have to think thoroughly about this, bro. Please don't recklessly act by your emotions. What? Yuki, did you call me reckless? You're definitely right. Whoops, I shouldn't act by my emotions.
Alright, enough chit-chat over there, you four. One by one, tell us what you were doing between 1755 and 1942.
Mikado, Teruya, Shobai, and Hibiki. It's true that these four without any alibis are the most suspicious here. Let's hear what they have to say. You literally... why would you need to explain it to me? Just begin the fucking non-stop debate. You're killing me. Alright, well, it's obviously gonna come into Iroha's account, right? Yup. Hibiki, we know what you were doing, girl. But is Hibiki gonna try to hide it, is the thing.
What were you four doing then?
We're serious here, you scum! I was at the mart doing my item checkup. Checks out. I don't have any proof, though.
Sis, where were you all day? I really don't. I didn't go anywhere today.
Oh, sorry, but that's wrong. Sorry. I don't know what she said, but it sounded cool. Bray! Yeah, get fucked, Hibiki. I know who you are. I know what you did. I know what you did. I mean, it makes sense that she would have been the one to cut up Setsuka. Like, I'm failing to see how anyone else could be the killer. Like, there has to be some kind of loophole here.
Hibiki, wait. So you're telling me that you didn't go anywhere today?
Then how do you explain the existence of a witness seeing you enter the ghost house?
What?
Iroha said she saw you there, right, Iroha?
Oh yeah, I saw her a little bit before 1800, as I was going to the Mirror Mansion after receiving a message from Setsuko. What a run-on sentence. Wait, 1755? That matches with the timestamp on the gate. That was when I saw her. I'm sure of it. What?
Hibiki entered the ghost house at 1755? Are you sure about that, Iroha?
I'm positive. It was definitely Hibiki. She wandered about until finally entering that place. What are you talking about? I never entered there. I never went there.
You definitely did, girl. She's crying.
Perhaps Iroha mistook someone else for Hibiki. She is an idiot after all.
But how would she have done that? How would you mistake her?
I don't want to hear that from the likes of you.
Iroha's account has some validity, though. God, just throwing your sister right under the bus. Fuck, poor Hibiki. Part of her account was already told to us by her, even before the crime happened. She was supposed to meet with Setsuka at the Mirror Mansion at 6. Which obviously means that was... I don't understand what went down with that. Considering both from a location and a time standpoint, it does sound persuasive.
And does this mean...
Hibiki's the culprit?
Why am I the culprit? No, I'm not! I don't remember anything. I just can't recall anything. I'm scared. Suka, help me.
Sister, I'm not buying it. Like, shut the fuck up already and tell us you're the killer. We know that you're the killer. Just wake up. Setsuka's not here anymore, dumb bitch.
I know I'm the one who caused this, but maybe we should think about this a bit more. Miki's been tired ever since yesterday's motive reveal, and to make things worse, Setsuka's no longer with us to comfort her. I'm not saying that my account is false, but the trial has just started, and I can't help but feel bad for Hibiki. Sorry, really doing her dirty here. You got a point, but you can't deceive the gate records. The crime did happen in the ghost house, and by the gate records, the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit, and Hibiki is that person. Hibiki, if you're really innocent, answer us. What were you doing at that time? Don't know! I can't remember! I just can't!
My. It seems we'd have a total bability? What? What the fuck does that mean? What am I talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I think we're pretty much done here. As Yuki said, the gate records are decisive evidence.
But there isn't actually proof that she was the one who, killed Setsuka, just the proof that she's the one who cut her up. We don't know when Setsuka actually died.
She probably didn't expect her trails to be caught by the gate records. There's no doubt that she's the culprit.
Oh, wait, no, actually, no, it kind of would have to be Hibiki. I don't understand how this could be explained away. But don't you think she's acting a bit weird if she's the culprit?
KANADE, what do you think about this? She's your family. Do you think she's the culprit? To be honest, I figured this would happen since the investigation. What do you mean? Sis was always like that. What are you talking about? The more she is cornered, the more she reverts back to her childlike manner. And if that was brought to its extreme, she loses her memory. Oh, fuck. Great, that's convenient. What kind of nonsense is that? Something that I only knew. When her puppy that she raised when she was young died. When her best friend was severely injured after falling down the stairs. When some of the Melody Rhythm staff went missing. So it repeats today as well. You all saw it, right? Sis being frozen like a lifeless puppet. I suspected this from her amnesiac state back at the trial entrance. I don't know anything!
In other words, Hibiki did indeed murder Setsuka, but she herself doesn't recall it.
That is indeed a possibility. Doesn't all this sound too unrealistic? It does sound like nonsense, but Hibiki's state ever since yesterday's motive reveal was extremely unnatural. It might actually be true.
Wait, KANADE, isn't that a contradiction? Hibiki being mentally unstable, killing the only person who was keeping her sane? Yeah, it really would not make sense unless she was just a classic Chapter 3 evil culprit. But especially in such a brutal way, it doesn't make sense. Fucking hell, man. If this really is the culprit, then I might have an idea on why she killed Setsuka. Fucking demon altar bullshit, is that what you were gonna say? Why is that? Each of Setsuka's body parts were laid on each pillar of the altar, right? Did anyone take a glance at the side post in front of the altar? Sacrifice your precious one. Then the devil will be incarnated in front of you to grant your wishes. Or something along those lines. You don't say. Yep, Setsuka was someone precious to Sis, so they were definitely trying to frame Hibiki by killing Setsuka. This is fucked up. I feel so bad for Hibiki right now. Her arc is gonna go crazy after this. She killed and butchered Setsuka, all to grant her wish. What kind of nonsense is that? That's just a made-up gimmick of an attraction. You're telling me she actually believed that? She wasn't herself the moment she saw the motive video. She was an idiot to— Jesus, fuck, you're so mean, KANADE. She was driven to a state where she couldn't tell apart fiction from reality. What kind of wish could it have been if she wanted it so badly? Even if it had cost her precious friend. Parents had died. What? I know this because our motive videos have been the exact same. Parents have been ambushed and killed. That was our motive video. So, yours was like mine. Then, Hibiki wanted to save her parents? Hibiki, in her weakened mind, might have tried to grant her wish through sacrificing Setsuka. Precious friend to her. The trial hasn't ended yet, nor has the culprit been confirmed. But I at least know what my sister is like, and this is all based on that. Whatever happened, the fact that my sis is the most suspicious one here is inevitably true. I want to go home! I had enough! Mom! Dad! Suka! Help me! No! I don't want this! She broke down! Oh, she just now broke down? Okay. What's been happening for the past 2 hours? KANADE, do something. We can't do anything right now if she's like that. Try to console her like you usually do. It's useless. Nothing will calm Sis down now. At this point, it's almost been confirmed that she's the culprit. How can you be so calm about this? She's your family. I mean, I can't help it. She tried to survive and escape this place alone. God, KANADE is such a bitch. I love her. Poor little sis. I feel so bad for you. What? What the what? Huh? Are you getting off on this? So adorable.
What the fuck, KANADE?
Is no one gonna point this out? She's still doing the face.
Hibiki, don't just cry over here and say something. Did you really kill Setsuka? Try to remember.
I don't know. I want to go home.
Yoriko, I'll try to talk with her. Sora, is Hibiki really the culprit? Even if the gate records are decisive evidence, is it enough to decide the culprit on its own? It is not. If she really is the culprit, there must be something more than this. I should present that to her, memoryless or not, so that a truth that everyone can accept will surface.
Oh, oh, we're doing this right now? What the fuck? Okay. I gotta lock in. Okay. I wasn't expecting to have to do this right now. Alright, let's fucking go. I didn't mean to click this, please. Am I fighting Hibiki? Yup. I'll shoot. You look chill. Alright. I'm gonna fucking get you. Ugh. Alright, what's the reload? I don't remember the reload! What the fuck do I do to reload? I'm trying to remember the reload button. What's the reload button? Oh, it's shift. Okay. Ah, this is so much easier with skills. Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him!
Everyone's a meanie! Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Bop! 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 Wop! Wop! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Boom! Shitty vocalist! Shitty vocalist! The last album sucked! Fantano gave it a 4! Fuck you! Fuck you! Eat it! Eat shit! Fuck! Oh, I can't shoot for shit! This is what you get! Oh, I'm gonna hurt you! Yeah, you know who's gonna hurt you more? Monochrome! Monochrom's gonna hurt you if you don't tell us! Wah, 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 wah. Oh, what? You need some electric shock therapy to jog your mind? Oh, do you? Do you know? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wanna go home? Stop it! Leave me alone!
Please don't hurt me! Oh, like you hurt Setsuka? Sorry, I'm really trying to be as mean to her as possible so that maybe she'll remember. Got him! Alright, what do you want me to say?
This is it!
Hairpin dropped. What? Bitch, what? It did the fucking thing again. I have to, like, wait a little bit between them. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking, because it does clearly prove that she was there. Because, like, we know that she was there. Her hair was already down. So, it does prove it. Okay, I have to go a little slower. Hairpin dropped. What? Hairpin dropped at the ghost house. Is it hairpin at the ghost house drop? That's so dumb. I don't understand what I'm failing here. Okay. Dropped hairpin at the ghost house. That's stupid. Hairpin dropped at the ghost house makes way more sense grammatically. I don't want to see that. Please don't make me look at that. I hate you, Lanouche. Don't do that. I'm not interested. He's acting very childish, and I'm not here for that. Alright, well that worked out. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Yeah, so she's clearly involved. I mean, she's clearly fucking sus. But I don't know what the fuck she did.
Because there's decisive evidence that you went to the ghost house. When the announcement for the class trial was made, I found and returned your hairpin that was dropped on the ground. You're not gonna say that you don't even remember that as well, right? Huh? What are you talking about, Sora? Hibiki's hairpin was dropped on the ground at the altar. At that time, I didn't think much of it and returned it to her immediately. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Sorry, your friend says his hairpin at the ghost house?
Oh, interesting. Okay, why are you so surprised about this, KANADE?
Oh, I see. Sora was the one who...
What? That's fucking KANADE.
Sora was the one who tied Hibiki's hair back up during the investigation. Wait, that's crucial evidence! Why didn't you mention this before? I didn't think that she'd be the culprit at that time. I just thought that she had dropped it somehow right then and there. Hibiki's hair was untied when Setsuka's body was found, right? That's what I was saying. The Hibiki I saw entering the ghost house at 1755, she had her hair tied up.
So that would mean she got her hair untied doing some business in the ghost house?
Wait, but how could she have not noticed her hair being untied? This all feels too forced for the culprit to leave her belongings so easy to find at the crime scene. Too forced?
Are you implying that someone might have tried to frame Hibiki? I mean, it's only 30 minutes into the trial, so yes. Oh, whoops. Forced or not, there's an undeniable truth here. This hairpin was dropped at some point in the ghost house. My sister had entered the ghost house today. Memoryless or not, she definitely entered that place. But according to the gate records, and excluding Setsuka and Sora, there's only one person who entered the ghost house, and that person is the culprit. Thanks to Iroha's account, we've proved that Sis entered the ghost house. The hairpin evidence confirms this.
That is quite undeniable indeed.
I don't know, something tells me that the 5.5 hours left of this trial are gonna make me deny it.
I don't know. I really don't remember anything. Anyone, please help. Right? Kanade's here for me. Kanade, help. I only have Kanade. Kanade's always by my side. Kanade, help.
Okay. Dude, you are... God, she's such a menace. I made a video called Sora the Menace. No, you're the menace.
Wake up, Hibiki. No one's at your side right now. There's no mom or dad, no Suka or whatever. There's nobody to help you right now. Stop being such a crybaby and admit it. There's too much evidence pointing to you as the culprit. I didn't do it! Kanade. I don't want to do this either, sis. But with the hairpin and everything, even I can't cover for you anymore. You killed Setsuka. Me? I killed Suka? Why? Did I... Really? By those words, are you admitting that you did it?
If what Kanade said is true, Hibiki should have no memory of that. That's why she's acting like this. If we could explain what happened in this case with a reason, then maybe she'd be able to remember her crimes and admit to it.
Wait, if that's true, then Hibiki herself doesn't even know what she did. Can we really vote someone with that much uncertainty? Class trial should be a run with the given evidence as the basis. If the suspect pointed by evidence logically refutes, and there's no contradiction in that, we would need to find another possibility. Sis didn't refute anything. There's really no other evidence to prove her innocence either. There's probably something.
I might have killed her.
Oh, she looks so sad.
Huh? Don't have any memory. Oh, now she's getting new sprites. Poor Hibiki. Ever since this morning, maybe with the motive and all, I might have killed Suka like Kanade said. No. Sus.
What, are you gonna make a little weird moan face again?
I guess this is the end, right?
This feels like it ended too quickly, that's what I'm saying. It definitely has not. To do such horrible things to Setsuka only to get caught this easily just by the gate records? Well, Kanade is smart after all. She did single-handedly solve the last trial as well.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Why'd you do it, sis? Why would you kill someone? Was it really because you wanted to grant some wish?
Don't know. Kanade, what should I do? I'm scared. I can't remember anything. Am I gonna die?
Wah. Just not even an exclamation point, just wah.
This is really the end. From the investigation, I expected this case to be much tougher, but she got caught already?
I feel like I should object. There's too much evidence backing her into a corner that I don't know what to say. Is it already over? Wait, we should think this through once more. Good job, Yuki. That's your protagonist instincts coming in.
I think Hibiki's the culprit. I just want to get out of this place. This is too much.
I don't know about that. I mean, I do agree that Hibiki is almost certainly the culprit, but this ended too abruptly. Well, it seems like you're unsure about this. Time for a scrum debate. I'll ask you once more. Have you chosen Hibiki as the culprit?
Can I take this silence as a yes? Well, what are we supposed to do then? Hibiki herself admitted it. No, she didn't. She said she could have done it. I don't know what to do anymore. Let's just end this. Very well. I feel as exhausted as you do, but I guess this is one way to end this. Now then, Shobai, you need to save us. Everyone vote for the culprit with the switch in front of you. Will that answer be the truth or not? Foo-foo. Now! Thank you! Shobai! I fucking knew it! Thank you, Shobai. I love you. Unbelievable. How the hell did you guys even survive 2 of these? Shut up and listen to me. I'm running this trial now. I'll need more than 9 lies if I left this up to you. Alright, let's fucking do it, Shobai. I love you. Alright, I know how logic refresh works. We're good. Alright, logic refresh. What do you gotta tell me, buddy? I gotta lock in and read this really fast. We have like a dozen mysteries. Let's end the trial and unsolved. Unless I end the trial now, I take my precious time to examine your meager brain cells last trial. And you said it yourselves. This place where the body wasn't found wasn't necessarily the place where the person was killed. And this, what the fuck are you saying?
The ghost house has an ID with no out record, so that must be where the girl was killed, thank you. That's what I was saying. If you're serious, oh god, you're racist space or something. Why is Cheryl suddenly objecting? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it doesn't confirm that, it does not confirm that she was killed there. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know we have a dozen unsolved mysteries. Fucking nuts. Yep, grab that! Fuck! Fucking kill me. Wait, did he just tell us to kill my... He said kill yourself! You're a waste of space. Oh my god, I love him. Toxic King. Pool records are also really sus. Because no one ever left the pool, which means she easily could have been killed in the pool. I don't know, man. I think... What do you want me to say? I think it's the pool gate records. Yeah! Let's fucking go! Shobai! I yelled so loud. I just yelled Shobai's name so loud. I think the microphone genuinely just had a seizure. I love him, so it's okay. I love you, Shobai. Alright, let's fucking go, bro. Shobai, that's my guy. That's my show guy, bro. Shobai, I'm so glad you're here to save the trial. I think Setsuko was killed in the pool then. She must have been. While it was closed for sanitation or wherever, I think that was like a setup, and I don't think that's even a thing. I don't think it could be closed for sanitation. Someone just set up a fake picket or something. What is up with you? I was carried by us, and now you're suddenly here to run things? Careful. He might be trying to distract us. The pool gate. Oh, whoops. The pool gate records. Sora? Wait, the reason we focused on the ghost house was because Setsuko's dead body was found there. And the gate records had an ID without an out record, right? So, there's another attraction with an ID that has no out records. Eh? Really? It's the pool. Everyone please look at this. Yeah, the pool has a much more interesting list of out records. Because, yeah. These are the... Yeah, okay, there's nothing less. Okay. These are the pool gate records for today that I've taken notes of. Huh? You're right. The person who entered at 1724, new 3, has no out records. What's going on? Okay, so 2 people entered at really early in the morning. They entered at 8:44 and 8:45, one after another. And then that person, DJ6, left about 40 minutes later. And IS3 left about an hour later. And then CN9 entered then, left 5 hours later. And then we had fucking Setsuko, who's likely NU3 OD2. Interesting. What's going on? That's weird. There was no one there when I went there. Oh, so okay. So that checks out. That's good. Oh, so the person that entered at 1910 and left at 1915 was you when we were searching for Setsuko, right? Yeah, I went straight to the pool as soon as I entered Block C. According to these records, shouldn't there have been someone when I investigated there? But I don't remember seeing anybody. That is... I'm just so confused. Endlessly. Well, there was an ID without an out record at the ghost house, even when I didn't... That sounds like Yoriko. Even when I didn't find anyone at the ghost house, remember? It could have been a hidden space like in the pool like the ghost house, or... Anyways, it's true that the pool also has an ID without an out record. So this is something that we shouldn't just gloss over. I mean, okay. The way that I'm seeing it is someone entered, and right after the NU3 went in, is that person who was there for 5 hours left. So I think that they were waiting there. Someone invited Setsuko to the pool. Whoever was waiting there for multiple hours ambushed Setsuko. And then, since Setsuko was dead, she wouldn't need to use her handbook to sign out, because she's a dead body. She isn't considered alive anymore. So then, her body could be taken up to the ghost house, which would make a lot of sense. Anyway, so this is something we shouldn't just gloss over. That is my theory. I'm not sure who it could have been, though. Sorry, I knew it was suspicious, but Hibiki's reaction was so convincing that I... so you knew about this. If you lost your mind, you knew this and let these idiots choose that brat as the culprit. I could say the same about you. Why are you suddenly helping us? She's right. You always made fun of us. You know, I'm a guy who tries to live his life as efficiently as possible. I cannot allow any damages or any loss of resources with every action. If a problem can be solved without my effort, why even bother? But look what happened here when I left this in your hands. We're about to fail the trial, and you're going to cost me my life. My very precious life. I have coke to sell. All of my efficient philosophies are more worthless when I'm dead, right?
are worthless when I'm dead, right? My own life is more important than any... So what?! Jeez, that was really loud. I hurt my throat. How can we believe you?
Shinji, wait. Let's just let him do whatever he wants to do. Are you sure we'll be alright? Shobai is the literal definition of self-centered. He only cares about himself. For him to act like this probably means that we're wrong. To be honest, I felt that something was wrong even before Shobai brought it up.
Shobai, by us failing the trial, are you implying that BB is, like, not actually the culprit? Wow, who could have guessed 30 minutes into the trial we had the wrong guess? Oh my god.
Of course. Why the hell would I be talking like this if I wasn't? Be grateful. You were all just saved from certain doom. But don't worry, you can all pay up big time after the trial's over. I didn't mean to press the button so early.
What's up with that attitude? You think you're smart? Our KANADE is much smarter than you.
And the smartest girl here didn't even check the gate records of the other attractions. We're even more fucked than I thought. I love him so much.
The Colgate records? Of course I checked them.
And yet you didn't object to all this?
Whether the pool has an out record or not, the body was still found in the ghost house.
Okay, well, why didn't you bring it up?
Isn't it natural procedure to focus on the crime scene where the body was found?
I don't know, KANADE, that's a little sus.
That reminds me. What does it remind you of, bud?
What?
I'm terribly sorry for interrupting, but I mentioned this to Sora, right? The pool today was closed during the daytime. Does that have anything to do with...
What do you mean by that, bro?
Well, around 12 in the daytime or so, I went to the pool to take a break and work myself out. But it was sanitation time, so I ended up just coming back empty-handed. I keep fucking clicking a button early.
Pool sanitation time?
There was a small sign in front of it. It said not to enter, and if you did, you will be punished by the school rules. That was obviously fake.
Wait, I never heard about that.
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess...
Okay, I was thinking it was a joke, but okay.
I guess I forgot to mention this, but the pool in Satsuki Land goes into sanitation once in every week. During this time, all the water in the pool is drained, and there are a lot of chemicals involved, so we keep everyone out. If I don't mention the violating the rule part, someone might just barge in and get in danger.
Well, I guess no one would risk their lives to enter there.
But that's most confusing. I recall that today was not the day for pool sanitation. Fucking told you. Oh, I shouldn't say this. Our teacher should stay out of a class trial.
What? So that means there was a picket even though it wasn't pool sanitation time?
Now do you get it? That was put there by the culprit. To make sure that no one else came into the pool. Why do such a thing? Simple. They had some very important business in the pool that required nobody coming in.
In other words, Setsuka didn't die at the ghost house, but rather at the pool.
Big. But she was killed with a sharp weapon and there was no blood at the pool, which is kind of the thing that confuses me. Like, I don't know how there wouldn't be proof that she was killed at the pool. There was the antibiotics bottle, the penicillin, but that was unopened, unused. Like, I don't know.
Is that what you're trying to say, Shobai?
Yeah, you were all wrong. And that girl's been spouting nonsense.
No, I haven't. Look at my face. I'm so innocent.
Shobai, wait. I understand that the pool also had an ID without an out record, but that alone doesn't disprove that the ghost house isn't a possible place where Setsuka died.
What do you mean?
He's saying that Setsuka could have died in either places, but Setsuka couldn't have been in two different places at the same time. Shut up. I'm gonna explain why the murder couldn't have happened inside the ghost house. You, albino. I'm tired of you calling me albino, Shobai. You're a poser. He said pull out the gate records or something. Don't order me around, though I will show the records. Alright. Now look at that. So by your little theory, the person who went out at 1757 is Setsuka Chiabukuro, right? Because only that ID has no out record. Yeah, but that's 30 minutes after the pool record, which does not check out. It's totally possible that someone could have just been hiding and then, like, blended in with the rest of us. And that's their thing. Like, they cut up Setsuka's body and went in, and then never left to make us think that that was Setsuka. When in reality, they were just, like, hiding, and then they blended in with the rest of us, and, like, pretended to enter or whatever. I don't know. It's only that ID has no out record. The WN, whoever entered at 1755 and left at 1942 is the culprit. So that would mean that at least up until 1757, Setsuka Chiabukuro was alive. The culprit left at 1942, so she had at most 1 hour and 45 minutes to do everything she needed to do. Okay. What about that? Idiots, you think that time is enough to chop up someone like that? Well, we'd never tried it ourselves. Yeah, no shit. So, let me tell you ignorant brats something. It's impossible. You need at least 1 more hour. I'm glad to know that you know that, Shobai. Especially with a case like this.
What do you mean by that? I looked into the corpse. The edges were trimmed off extremely clean. They didn't just cut it, they stitched it up so that the insides wouldn't flow out. What? Whatever it is, it wasn't their first try? It was a work of a pro amongst pros? What? What the fuck are we talking about? As if there was such a disgusting professional amongst us. If there was, that'd be you. Then why would he point it out? You're a criminal, right? You even stabbed Sora without hesitation on the first day here. Well, I guess I could do it, but that's all the more reason I can guarantee this. There is no way that someone can manage such a task in less than 2 hours, even for a professional.
Foo. If anyone else said that, it would have sounded like nonsense. But coming from Shobai, a criminal on active duty, my, do you know how to persuade someone? Well, I entirely agree with you. Should be tough with just the dismemberment, but the crime doesn't end there. The culprit can need to carefully put each body part on the pillar, create some room behind the folding screens, and in case someone enters, turn off all sources of light.
And in fact, Sora did enter there. Turning off the lights is the final step. You can't just member a body under no light. Very good point, especially not as cleanly as it was done. Since it's impossible to predict whenever who will enter, they would need to be given a lot of time before they finally turn off the lights. Doing all that in 1 hour and 45 minutes? Does it look possible now? I don't know.
It certainly does feel impossible. Oh, that is Shinji's voice.
Even excluding the dismemberment. Most importantly, blood traces were found, but no pieces of flesh were found in the ghost house. They could have somehow taken care of the flesh part. Whoops. Hello? Have you been listening with only half an ear? I said that she had to take care of the insides. There needs to be cut off flesh ends lying around. God, I don't like that sentence. Lying somewhere around, which the ghost house didn't have. Now, if it was the pool, you could get rid of the flesh and blood just by drowning them in the drain. Great fucking point, Shobai, actually. Holy shit. If the killer didn't cut the body in the ghost house, then what was up with all that blood?
Right, I thought it would be natural to have that much blood lying around if Setsuka's body was cut off in that place.
If the killing didn't happen in the ghost house, then as Yoriko said, it wouldn't make sense for there to be trails of blood there. Blood packs, baby! And considering its large quantity, it would be wrong to assume that it would be spilt blood from moving the body around. So that blood is...
We know it! Teruya's account!
Bitch! The blood packs. Maybe the blood isn't from Setsuka, but from the blood packs at the infirmary. The blood packs from the infirmary? But we don't have any proof that anybody used them. Wait, I know. I saw them disappear. I know, guys! Raise my hand! I would like to speak. I told this to Sora, right? All the blood packs had disappeared just this morning. Yes, because of Teruya's account, this is a sure possibility. Wait, you even checked the infirmary items? I believe that this was something only I could do, so I was going to try to cover as much ground as possible.
Teruya, if you noticed the blood packs being taken, you should have at least told us that. Do you really not trust us that much?
Yes, that's correct. Wait, did something happen between you guys? We can talk about this later, that isn't the focus right now. What do you think, Shobai? What do you mean, what do I think? Of course that's what happened. Though I didn't expect there to be a freak here that would keep record of all that. What the fuck, dude? I'm not a freak. I'm just a hunk. There are a bunch of empty blood packs thrown away near the ghost house. All you fucking dumbasses don't realize that all the blood in the ghost house is fake. A small performance by the culprit. But why go through the hassle to divert our attention to the ghost house? And sure enough, we were all focused on the ghost house until Shobai stood up. Like Shobai said, even when we went over last time, and about the fact that the place of the body, well, that was a weirdly formed sentence, or maybe I'm just dumb. Isn't necessarily the place the person was killed. The shock factor of the scenery of the ghost house was enough for us to gloss over that. If they had put in that much effort into the ghost house, to make us think that the ghost house was where Setsuka was killed, means that the actual crime happened at the pool, not at the ghost house. Uh-huh. It was a trick by the culprit to make you not even think twice about any place other than the ghost house.
But to use all those blood packs, what if someone needs a blood transfer or something?
Shinji! Shinji, they killed someone! Do you think they care?
There's no need to worry about that. I'll make sure to replenish the stock after the trial.
There's still more? Well, the amount of blood used was a lot less than the actual amount of blood packs taken. You call that a lot less? Let's just leave it at that for now. Maybe they miscalculated the amount of blood that they needed. The important part is that the crime happened at the pool. You all got that part, right? Well, the only attractions that had ideas with no out records were the ghost house and the pool. We just discussed the fact that the ghost house couldn't have been the place where Setsuka died. If you guys had something called brains, maybe I wouldn't be doing this much work. When did Shobai become the MVP of this trial? For real, bro. Pablo Sanchez. Thing is smart after all. Probably even more so than KANADE. Thing is crazy. It's so unfortunate it only uses it for selfish gains.
Oh, great, we're doing this again?
Fo-fo. KANADE, what's wrong?
Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? More sprites?
I've been listening to you all this time, but you're quite the comedian, aren't you? All these contradictions, yet you stick to your delusions.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, sure, let's just assume that the ghost house wasn't the place where Setsuka died. Then what about the pool? Are you saying that the pool is a possible place? Is it not? Sora, the pool gate records. Sorry? The pool gate records. Show them to me. Alright. We can ignore the last two records made by Yoriko when they were searching for Setsuka. We were searching for Setsuka. Let's take a look at the ones before them. Whether it's the pool or the ghost house, there is an ID without an out record, and that's Setsuka. We're all on the same page about that, right?
Excuse me.
Then Setsuka's ID should be the one that entered at 1724, NU3.
Yup.
If you look at the gate records here, two IDs entered at 844 and 845, and left at 922 and 954 respectively. In other words, there was no one at the pool between 954 until 1254. And we have only one suspect left, CN9FU3, who entered at 1254 and left 5 hours later. If Setsuka died at the pool, the person with this ID must be the culprit, right? I guess so. What about that? Shobai said that the ghost house wasn't a possible suspect, as there wasn't enough time for the culprit.
That's interesting.
But our suspect at the pool, CN9, left only 1 minute after Setsuka had entered. What?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point, KANADE, I'm not gonna lie. I like that they're just going back and forth being dickheads to each other. But you're fucking creepy, though, KANADE. I don't like it.
Now a quote from your very own words, Shobai. Idiots. You think that time is enough to chop up someone like that? Fucking bitch. About 2 hours? Maybe. 1 minute? Even if Setsuka died immediately upon entering, it would be impossible. But by that logic, it is impossible for both the ghost house and the pool to be the crime scene. Wait, even if the pool is where Setsuka died, we found the body at the ghost house. Didn't they just kill Setsuka at 1724 and immediately leave with the body?
I see. After all, what do gates matter to a dead body? That's what I was saying earlier. And by I mean Sadie. I'm still talking in the Mikado voice, though.
So you're saying that the culprit somehow took care of the crime scene at the pool and left at 1754 carrying Setsuka's dead body to the ghost house? If the pool is the place, then this is the only way the culprit could have...
Can you chill?
I'm sorry to inform you, but that is also impossible.
No, they could have put her in the trash bags. How come?
The pool is at Block C, while the ghost house is at Block A. They're completely opposite sides of the park. Do you think anyone could walk that distance without getting caught? They could take the monorail. Carrying a dead body of all things, they could take the monorail. By your theory, the culprit needed to leave immediately after killing Setsuka, leaving no time for cutting up the body. Then we're back at the start. Even if you somehow cheesed it and made it to the ghost house, it'd be too late if you just start the dismemberment then. Then what? Where did Setsuka die and how did she end up like that?
I'm very confused.
It seems theoretically impossible. Well, I admit that my first theory was debunked by Shobai. That means we have to start from square one. Fucking great.
No need for that. Oh, please tell me you know something that I don't.
The crime is still possible, even if we assume that Setsuka Chiyobukuro died in the pool.
Really? And what nonsense are you on about? There's a clear contradiction here.
Bullshit.
It's all possible if there's an accomplice. Oh, shit! An accomplice?
An accomplice? Shobai, you might now know this since you were always sleeping, but accomplices cannot exist. Even if there is an accomplice who helped the real culprit, only one person can win and escape. There are no benefits to becoming an accomplice.
Shut up and just listen to me.
Well, the older sis from the twins that you guys suspected? Yeah, she's definitely not the Blackett. That's for sure.
She's the younger, though. I thought. Hibiki's... Oh, no, she is... Yeah, she is the older. I'm dumb.
But she did enter the ghost house and left the hairpin there, so it's hard to say that, something not related to the case. I don't know. So you're saying that my sis is an accomplice?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
You said it yourself. You don't have any memory, and you lose memory when you're in a pinch. An accomplice who helped the crime, but lost the memory of doing so. Don't you think that's too good of an opportunity to miss? Is it KANADE?
Is it fucking KANADE? Is it fucking KANADE?
What are you trying to say? By my theory, the real culprit used their twin sis in their own crimes. Give her a big mental shock or two, then use her as an accomplice. Once the deed is done, her memory will disappear, concealing the existence of the accomplice.
Wait, Shobai, but that raises some questions. If that's true, yes, clearly he was obviously talking about KANADE.
Then the culprit needs to know the fact that Hibiki loses her memory if she receives a mental shock.
Well, duh. That's why the person who knows that is the real culprit. Someone who knew about Hibiki's secret used her as an accomplice? Wait, the only person who readily knew that fact was...
There's no way, right? It still feels way too early.
KANADE! KANADE! Evil KANADE real? Evil KANADE real? Oh, fuck!
あなたです。
The only person who already knew Hibiki's tendency to lose her memories is you, KANADE Otonokoji.
Nuh-uh! That's very wrong. Oopsie whoopsie.
Ironic, ain't it? You're the one who revealed that fact. Congrats! You scored your own goal. KANADE Otonokoji. She's the one who did it.
Wait a minute. KANADE's the culprit?
What, you got a problem with that?
Well, not exactly, but she helped us throughout the last trial as well.
By that logic, Emma also helped out during Yuri's case as well.
Yeah, pretty good point.
Wait, not everything has been confirmed yet. We can't be sure whether there was an accomplice or not.
Shobai, why do you think that these two were the culprit? Well, only one of them, but yes, KANADE.
I mean, I did know the trial, but I know I did the trial by myself because we were about to die if I didn't. But even so, you sure keep your brains only as decorations, don't you fucking moron? The reason why is Shobai so fixed on KANADE being the culprit? Let's listen to what he has to say.
Let's fucking do it.
I don't want to... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
Fucking thank you. Look at me tweaking. Alright, let's do this fucking shit. Let's fucking go. Is it really missing abdomen? Oh yeah, the abdomen's missing! I forgot! Nuts. Okay.
Well, there are a lot of reasons to suspect. First was the state of the corpse.
The state of the corpse? The dismembered corpse, you mean?
Yes, which corpse? What other corpse?
What do you think was the cause of death?
Huh? I thought it was dismemberment.
We don't know about that yet, bro. The files didn't mention the cause of death.
The file said that something sharp was the murder weapon.
So perhaps she was stabbed by a knife and then dismembered? Then she'd have some traces of being stabbed on her body. Every body part, nuh-uh. Suck it. Suck it. Missing abdomen, bitches.
Not the kind of thing I thought I was gonna say when I started this game. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Alright, well, we're gonna find out if KANADE is really the fucking culprit or not. My mind is blown. We're gonna find out next time on SDRA 2. This trial has been a goddamn roller coaster. Really good trial. I was not suspecting KANADE. It would make sense if there was an accomplice, but again, I've been told that this trial is like 5-6 hours, and it's been like an hour. And something about that just tells me that we're not done yet. I don't know, though. I will see you guys next time on SDRA 2. It's been a great trial. Goodbye, and ta-ta!